Is this the podcast? Is this your studio?
This is my studio in the middle of our living room.
I've never seen it before.
It's pretty nice, right?
Yep. Love it. Love what you did with the place.
It's nice and cozy.
Yep.
Just one little addition.
Yep.
A mic.
Yep. That's all we added to the place. The rest was done by myself.
Yep. She decorated
A little Christmas tree here for your studio.
Oh gosh. It's a nice looking Christmas tree. You even made that.
I did with my bare hands. Did you think I was going to say butt?
No, I did.
Oh.
I did not think for 1 second you were going to say butt. Why did you say that?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Alright, so what do you do here?
I do an intro.
Okay.
And then we start talking.
Okay, go.
I should go?
Yeah.
What's up, everyone? This is Lee, and you are getting down with Lee Brown. I'm your host, Lee Brown. Today, I decided to have a guest. I decided to have my wife, Kellee Koenig, but no, she's Brown, Kellee Brown.
Oh.
Hey, it's only been 2 months. But she was more than happy to come on the show, right?
Right.
How you doing? How you been doing? I talk to you every day, but maybe the listeners would like to know how you doing.
How am I doing? I'm fabulous. In this present moment, I am extra fabulous because I just had loose leaf tea
Oh,
on this cold winter day.
getting fancy on a little
Yep.
bit of loose leaf.
Yep. And yeah, overall,
What was the
I'm
flavor?
happy to be here.
What was
Flavor, passion fruit. I'm very passionate today. Very passionate about today.
Well, I wanted to have you on as the first guest of the show because,
I'm your favorite person.
well, that too.
Yes.
But
Okay.
you're the most positive person I think I know, the most happy person I know. And I think my listeners can learn from you, learn things from you. So, what's going on with your life? What do you want to talk about?
Let's see. Well, thank you for saying I'm so happy. Maybe it's because of you.
Because of me? Oh, dang.
Yes. What's going on in my life? Yes.
Yeah.
I recently changed my name.
Okay.
2 months.
2 months
2
ago.
months I've had a new name.
Mm-hmm.
New me.
Mm-hmm.
I also, same time frame, have started some meal prepping,
Ooh.
which is a game changer to life.
Okay.
So after this podcast, that's what I'm going to do, is prep our lunches and our snacks and our breakfast for the 5-day week.
Do you want me to help you?
Sometimes you don't.
I like to help, though, sometimes.
Yeah, you can if you would like to.
I only have one hand right now, so...
Not very good at chopping vegetables.
Yeah, not very good at chopping vegetables. I didn't talk about this in the last episode, or the first episode. Maybe I did. I can't remember. But we got dumped on with snow last 2 weeks ago, a week ago. And I got done shoveling. It was like 20-some inches. I got done shoveling. And I'm putting my sweatshirt back into the closet. And I end up putting all my weight on one of those dowels that goes across the closet. And broke the dowel, went straight through it, landed on my fingers. My fingers were straight because they're being held by some gosh darn thing, a box or something in the freaking closet. So all my weight went on my ring finger, thus breaking my hand.
Here you are to tell the story.
Yep, here I am to tell the story.
But remember what I said about the situation. What is it? What is your circumstance?
What's that? that I'm
blessing in disguise.
a blessing in disguise because I'm working, and I'm not liking the work, or what?
Right.
So I decided to start a podcast. Well, you helped me decide.
Listeners, Lee's broken hand is why you are listening to him. Huh?
Well, I guess.
So you guys are enjoying his broken hand.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you.
Kellee.
Mic drop.
Okay, I got some questions for you.
Okay.
Do you love life? Or what do you love about life, Kellee?
Do I love life? I love life.
What do you love about it?
I was just thinking about this the other day. Like, I don't know what the average age span for a female is, but like 80 years old, 80 years isn't really that long. Like,
I think
truly. It's kind of long, but it's not really that long.
And most people think they're dead by the time they're
30.
30?
Okay, maybe not 30.
No, it seems like around like 50 people start being like, oh
And
gosh, it's the end of my life.
Yeah.
It's sad.
So I was thinking about that the other day. I love life. Why not? It's 80 years. Why would you just not love it?
Well, and to go further into that, I mean, you're at 50, you have 30 more years left.
Yeah.
And if you're lucky, you got another 50 years left, so you could be only halfway.
Right.
So why have that negative, that ugly mindset? You know, you could live another lifespan.
And why keep adding to the excuse list at that point?
Mm-hmm. Why
Add
not
to the
experience list, the adventure list?
Yes, I do love life.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about it.
Mm-hmm. Everything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I like it. I like it a lot.
Do you love life? Can I ask you questions?
Yeah, why not? That's fun. I don't think it works that way, but
tell me,
it's
like,
fun.
what do you love?
What do I love
Or
about life?
do you love life? What do you love about life?
Of course, I love life.
That's
Yes,
why
I
you
love
have
life.
a dimple.
That's why I have a dimple, exactly. Is that, like, do people that love life have dimples?
Maybe.
It could be a correlation.
Yeah.
Because if they have dimples, then they're smiling a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I don't know about dimples, but that's truth about
Smile
laugh
wrinkles.
lines. Yeah.
Oh, laugh lines.
Those
Yeah.
eyeball ones. I've noticed I'm getting a couple more.
That's a plus. I like that.
See, we've been married for 2 months. I got a couple more laugh lines.
Oh man. Are you sure those are laugh lines?
What else would they be?
Stress lines from putting up with me?
Oh, shoot, we don't know.
No, I'd say they're laugh lines.
Yeah.
A lot of people, you get those laugh lines in your eyes. They're not under your eyes. They're on the side of your eyes.
Yeah, if you guys don't know what they are, you need to meet more laugh liners.
Oh, I like that. Because they're crinkled from the eyes squinting from the laughs.
Squinting,
Yeah.
laughing.
Okay, I like it. We talk about what do you love about
Check one.
check one. You like that?
Yes.
Do you have an answer for that?
What's that?
That question I just asked.
What do you love about life?
No, but that.
Do you want to see?
Okay, moving on. Do you do anything like exercises to get you in a happy mindset?
This is other than physical exercise.
Yeah. Well, I guess you could talk about that.
Physical exercise is a happy mindset.
That's true.
But that's not like too exciting to talk about. Everyone knows that you should work out.
Mm-hmm. So there's not like, I don't know.
Well, let's say, okay, so I run.
Okay.
Check one for happiness.
Check. I'm writing them down.
And other types of working out.
Okay.
You introduced me to the visualizing.
Ah.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever visualized?
I think you should explain that.
You want me to explain it?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Nothing too fancy about it.
Okay, I won't get too... Hey, isn't it my podcast?
I mean... I was gonna.
I like it. I like it.
Say it's nothing too fancy, so it's easy to do.
Oh, you're saying.
Okay.
I gotcha. Yeah. Well, okay. So, say you're having a rough day, or say your boss told you to do something a little extra today, or you got a little something went wrong during the day, and you just don't want to deal with it that day. I would want you, to visualize you in those instances after the boss is gone, or, immediately after you think any of those negative thoughts, like have that be a trigger to turn one of your goals into reality in your head. So one of the things I like to do whenever I hear like a negative comment or anything that brings down my mind from anyone or even from myself in my own head, I try to set that as a trigger and think about goals for the future. So one goal, be specific as possible. One goal I have, this one plays in my head every time, is I wake up to my little boy trying to get me out of bed, and we jump out of my my bedroom door, because we want to live in like a pole barn style house that's connected to a pole barn, or it's like within, but that's a different story. But he's so excited to wake up because he just wants to jump out into our foam pit right outside my bedroom window.
Let's go play.
Yeah, so I really just break down the detail, even detail as to what he's wearing for a shirt. He might be wearing a red shirt that says, I don't know, Specialized because he likes bikes. I don't know, something. And even picturing myself flying through the air and hitting the foam.
And trying to crawl out of that tough stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so visualizing. So
then, are you closing your eyes?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to be. I mean, if you're working,
you don't have to.
Yeah, and you're in front of people, you could just kind of gaze off for a little bit.
So then you snap out of your visualizing 30 seconds later, a minute later, then you're like, let's go get it?
Well, then it's like keep doing your daily thing, I guess. Just, go get that thing done, whatever your boss wanted you to do, or, move on to the next thing. Because then that negative thing that hits your head, you just combat it with a nice positive reinforcement right after.
So it helps keep yourself in check.
Keep that mind in a good place.
Yeah. So I do that too.
You like to do that?
I don't have a time of day that I do it. I just do it.
And
it needs to be done.
So working out, visualizing. Yeah. Anything else?
To stay happy. This is?
Stay happy, to stay positive. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, that can even involve like staying happy and staying positive can be your body too, like breathing, that was another one, right?
Breathing, yes. Taking 10 deep breaths in a short time frame.
Yeah, I
just did this today. Because we own and operate an Airbnb, and this morning, Sunday morning, we were running around like chickens with our heads cut off, trying to get our Airbnb set up by 3 for this guest today. And then I sat down to eat lunch, and I thought my body was outside my body. because I was going so fast and not even thinking about anything. So you reminded me to take 10 deep breaths.
Yeah, so right in the middle there, we just breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Just nice and slow. I don't know, 10. Like, in and out is 1. In and out, no, 2. In and out, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. So I do that. I surround myself with happy people, I'd say, for the most part.
Try your best to.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Other than the circumstances where I can't not be by a person, like at work or something, or yeah.
Okay.
Oh, same goes for listening to like other podcasts and videos.
Oh, great point.
I try to fill my head with positive influences
Nice.
in that regard.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Uchike, what do you think people should do to live a more loving life? It's kind of general, but
Yeah.
in their relationship and I guess their everyday life with themselves, that could be those exercises we just talked about. But what about like relationships? You know, what helps you to be in a positive relationship, especially when those days aren't so positive?
Yes. I think 2 things to try to remain conscious of are perspective and being selfless in relationships. Like if there's an issue, try to think of it in like a bigger picture.
Okay.
Like, is this really an issue?
Perspective. Yeah.
Yeah, perspective. And being selfless is removing yourself and thinking of the other one.
I like it. So perspective, I think I got it right as to like, is this problem that we're having right now an actual problem? Like, can we, like, I could have an abusive significant other,
Right.
or I could financially be destroyed right now, or
anything.
yeah, okay. So just using it to realize that there are bigger problems out there.
Right.
Okay. And then you said
Being selfless.
selfless, okay.
But at the same time, not being selfless always.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So not being selfless always.
But being selfless with your thoughts of other people.
Okay, I gotcha. And then in turn it kind of, makes you realize, like, it gets you out of your own world. It makes you think, wow, well, these people have issues too.
Yeah.
Like they got things going on in their daily life that is a struggle as well.
Yeah, like you don't know their perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Perspective, a huge word in life.
That's a good thought. If anyone, like the boss, like that earlier, we talked about your boss, telling you to do something, and maybe they're just taking it out on you that day.
Right.
Maybe they got something going on, so you can just flip the switch a little bit and realize, hey, that they gotta have something going on today. There must be something wrong. But okay.
The world's always juggling something.
I gotcha. Why is your baseline so happy? Everyone has a baseline in their everyday life, like their mindset or overall mental state. And I feel like yours is high on the positive side compared to a lot of people. Does it have something to do with your past, or Is it just the things that we talked about earlier, the things you do every day that make it that way?
I think it's a combination of a lot of things. I think upbringing is big. My parents are happy people, happy together, and created a house that was, the baseline was laughter. So I think that is huge for what my baseline is. But then, yeah, what we said earlier, who I am. But am I who I am because of that household?
There's no shortage of love in that household, I'll tell you guys.
I have a family of 6 people, and so it was a little chaotic, but it was positive chaos.
Yeah, we always leave that house feeling happy and loved. Always, they always want us to come back. You know,
there's always a story after being in that home.
Yeah, always a story, always some joke that comes out of it.
Yep.
Okay, Kelly actually came up with this question. She wanted, I think it's a dang good one, but what are some Lee-isms that only you know?
Yes, I know all of them. Well, let's see. Lee-ism 1. You like to crunch numbers. The calculator app is used on your phone.
I'd never even really noticed it, though. It's like a daily thing for me, I guess, I hear some sort of, cool thing, some stat. Like today there was, I saw like cans, aluminum cans, they have like 10 cents or 5 cents that you can exchange them for in certain states. And I'm like, how much could a guy, collect or have to collect to make like 10 grand? So this is going in
So I
on
see
in my
across
head.
the table, the calculator is out.
But she only sees the calculator out. She doesn't see all that stuff that just went on. But it happens quite a few times a day.
Yeah. And sometimes you're driving or something, and you're like, "Oh, will you crunch this for me?"
I guess. Yeah, I don't ever say crunch though. I'm like,
No.
I'm like,
But that's
hey,
how I perceive it.
Can you grab my phone? Get the calculator. It's like I can't go on with daily life until I figure that out, sort of thing. I think. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Another Leeism. You feed our dog your boogers.
Okay. Well, that didn't need to be shared, but all right.
Cut that out.
No, that's fine. Well, it happened like once or twice, and I was just like, oh, I wonder if she'll eat my booger.
She has grown to love that.
Well, no, like she like stares at me whenever I'm picking my nose, and I don't realize it sometimes. I'm like, why are you staring at me? And I'm like, oh yeah, here you go.
Wants it. So weird.
Tries to lick it up. Feverishly, of course. No.
Another Leeism. When you get really sweaty and hot, you have to figure that out that second also. Like hiking or running or whatever, if you're starting to sweat, it's like, okay, figure it out now.
Take
or
this.
the world will end. Take the sweatshirt off.
Take the sweatshirt off. Well, it usually happens when it's like winter.
Yeah, that's always.
It's got to be winter, or that happens in the winter because it's possible to get hypothermia if you're out running.
And you don't want to get the wet sweat on you.
Yeah, and if I get hypothermia,
then I have to carry you out.
well, yeah, that's just it. Like I cannot help you.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking of you. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's
so
it's all about you.
Happy wife.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah. Yep. Well, that's 3. I have a lot of Leeisms.
I like
to
it.
Keep sharing, but
I like it. But I think that's where we're going to end it here. I got one last question for him. You got anything that you want to say to close out before I ask this?
let's see. Well, I think people should listen to you because anyone that has met you knows that you get really excited to chit chat with people, and then you start pacing, and then you start lifting your hands in the air and getting really excited. Maybe you throw in a burpee. You don't do that, but I think
Maybe after I meet them and get excited, I'll do that, yeah.
yes. I think this is going to be good, and I'm honored to be the first of the guests.
Well, thank you. Okay, the last question. Another one inspired by Kel.
So inspiring.
What if when we were little kids, we were mailed an instruction manual? What did you think your manual said?
Boom.
And I guess, do you think you're on that path?
Ooh. Yeah, this is my question, and it's tough for me, so.
That's why it's a good question.
Yeah. I think maybe my instruction manual said always never take anything too seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it said surround yourself with the people that are going to build you up.
Okay.
And laugh as much as you can.
I like it.
Those are 3 maybe that it said.
I like it a lot. Do you think you're on that route?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, you heard the lady. Laugh, cry, have a good time, have some babies.
Yeah.
You didn't say that?
You want to have some babies?
Well, that is the end of the show. If you guys like that stuff,
Come around more.
yeah, come around more. Why not?
Yeah.
I am going to try to post as many of these episodes as I possibly can. Let me know what you think. Is there a way to let them know what I think? Have them let me know what they think.
Yeah, they can send you a message, an email.
Oh, a message. Yeah, message.
Instagram DM.
Instagram.
Slide into your DMs.
Yeah, slide into the DMs, huh? Okay. Well, you guys just heard it. That's Getting Down with Lee Gosh Darn Brown.
And Kellee Brown.
My guest for today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, it was a blast.
I'll see you in the kitchen.
Okay. See you guys.